Hi students, welcome to another video of Smartly Learn. In this video, let's see how to solve the first three questions from exercise 10.2. From a point Q, on the length of the tangents to a circle is 24 centimeter and the distance of Q from the center is 25 centimeters. The radius of the circle is. So first let's draw the diagram that they've asked out for, so then it will be easier for us to solve. You have a circle with center O, and from a point Q, the length of the tangent to the circle is 24 centimeters. So let me keep this as 24 centimeters, and the distance of Q from the center is going to be equal to 25 centimeter. So this was also given. They're asking us what is the radius. So this point I'm marking as Q, this point is P, and this point is O. So according to us, the property we know is the tangent is going to be perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. So we don't know what is the radius. So because this is 90 degree, we will be applying Pythagoras theorem. So it is going to be OP square is equal to OQ square plus PQ square. Here OP square is 25 square, OQ square is unknown, which is square of the radius, plus PQ square is 24 square. So square of the radius is nothing but 25 square minus 24 square. So this is 625 minus 576, which is 49. So R square is 49, therefore R is equal to 7. See, if you have a doubt in computing 25 square minus 24 square, you believe it is going to take a lot of time, then you can split this as 25 plus 24 into 25 minus 24. Why? Because a square minus b square, so you can split it as a plus b and a minus b. A minus b is automatically becoming 1, so all you need to do is compute 25 plus 24. So if this method of taking the square is very difficult for you, that's an alternate and very fast method. So now that we have found out the radius is r, so we will be picking up option A. Now let's move on to the second question. For the second question, they have given the figure. So in figure, if TP and TQ are two tangents to a circle with center O, so that POQ is equal to 110, then find angle PTQ. Okay, so let's recapture the diagram once again for our reference. So we're just drawing a circle, and from the circle of external point, we mark it. This is the center, and this is marked as P, Q, and this is T. POQ is marked as 110 for us. So this angle is 110. You're expected to find out what is this angle. According to the property, tangent is perpendicular to the radius. So this is 90 degree and this is also 90 degree. We know that OPTQ is a quadrilateral. So the sum of the quadrilateral is always going to be equal to 360 degree, of which these two are 90. So 90 plus 90 is 180. So 180 plus 110 plus x is equal to 360. So which means when I transfer the 180 out there, 110 plus x is equal to 360 degrees. So x is 360 minus 180, which is going to be equal to 180. So x is 180 minus 110. So x is simply 70. The other important thing is, instead of doing this 180 plus 110 plus x every time, we can also remember the property that angle O and angle T will be sum up to 180 degrees, mainly because that is what has already happened. So you can memorize this particular property. It will especially be helpful when we are cracking the MCQs. So the option here in the second one is B, because that carries a value 70 here. Now let's see question number 3. If tangents PA and PB from a point P to the circle with center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degree, then POA is equal to. So let's find out here what they have given. So if you draw the diagram, we will get a clear understanding. We are drawing a circle and they said tangents PA and PB from a point P to the circle. So I'm marking this as P and these points is A and B. with center O are inclined to each other at an angle 80 degree. So they told us that this is going to be 80 degrees. Then POA is equal to. So in this case, they're asking us what is angle POA? That is essentially this angle SX. Just in the previous sum, we realized that angle AOB plus angle APB will be equal to 180 degree. As I just said before, you can remember that as a property. So angle AOB will be actually equal to 180 minus 80, which is equal to 100 degrees. The other property that we can remember is APO triangle, that is this triangle, will be always congruent to this triangle. That's also a property for us to remember by the simple logic of SSS congruency. See, radius OA will be equal to radius OB. PA and PBs will be equal because they are the tangents from the same external point, and OP is a common side. So by SSS congruency, these two triangles will be always congruent, which means that this particular angle should be equal to this angle as well. So you can say that 2x is going to be equal to 100 degree. Therefore, x in this case will be 50 degree because this angle will be half the original angle. So here in this case, the option given to us is A. In the next video, we will see how to solve the fourth question in this exercise. Please extend your support to me by subscribing to my channel Smartly Learn. You can also reach out to me through my website www.smartlylearn.in for more practice worksheets. Thank you. See you in the next video. Bye.